This is what I get being your high school friend. After 30 years, we're catching up. 95, 96, 95 episodes in,
96.
and we're still trying to figure out the intro. That's
Correct.
it. That's the intro. Welcome to the show.
Two guys from two worlds. This is the FlipSide. New episodes uploaded on YouTube every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, your hosts, Jay&Noel.
Jesus Christ.
What
Come
are we
on,
talking
man.
about today? Miss Universe, and Miss Universe.
That's right. Also, earthquake in the Philippines
Yeah.
that happened on Friday in Davao. You don't tell me you didn't hear about that.
I didn't.
You did?
You're kidding me.
No,
I was
told you.
preparing for the Miss Universe.
No, I told
Oh,
you.
for
Come
crying out loud.
Are we talking about it
happened
already?
in your own place. What?
You could just say earthquake in the Philippines and then the next topic. Are we talking about it already? Like you're
Earthquake
like
in the
laying
topic.
it out.
Earthquake in the topic. Miss Philippines. I finally had the breakfast of champions. Also, my neighborhood had a visit from a specific government agency early in the morning.
We are the men in black.
Man in black.
What else?
I had a hard time sleeping last night. Let's start with that.
Like old man problems?
I don't know what it was. I was tired the whole day. I fell asleep like around 10:30. I woke up like around, I don't know, 20 minutes later, and it took me another 2 hours to fall asleep after that. It was insane. It felt like my body just thought of that little eye shot, like you just need to take a 20-minute nap.
Lapit mo pa. Lapit mo pa yung mangga sa mic. Lapit mo pa para marinig pa namin yung...
Nguya ka lang ng nguya. Nguya ka lang ng nguya.
Oh. Sige.
Parang hindi namin marinig eh.
Is this the first time that you've had a hard time sleeping and waking up?
Yeah. It's been happening sporadically for the past week, and it's annoying. I just can't seem to figure out what it is. I know I didn't have any caffeine. It's not like I had any kind of something that would keep me up. And then I just couldn't sleep anymore. It was taking forever for me to fall back asleep. I don't know what happened.
Aminin, you're excited about Christmas.
Man, I'm a little excited about Christmas though. You know, I mean, it's this.
Were you sleeping by the tree again? Is that the reason why you were having a hard time sleeping? Or
no. I think it's because I snacked way too late.
Does that
it
affect?
Felt like I was gonna throw up.
Your sleep?
That's what it felt like last night.
If you eat too much, you have a hard time sleeping?
No. Well, probably. Yesterday was cheat day. I ate way too much. Last night we had pot stickers, steamed pot stickers that were mixed in with some chili oil and some
pot stickers.
Soy sauce. Pot stickers, dumplings.
Like shawmai?
Yeah, like there wasn't any shawmai. Parang I don't know how to pot stickers. How can you not know what pot stickers is? I don't know how else to describe it.
Hindi namin alam eh. Sorry.
Really?
I'll Google it. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, so on top of that, we also had some noodles. It's all like noodles. Dumpling. Yung pala dumpling. Jesus Christ.
Ano tawag natin dyan dito?
Dumpling.
Dumpling. Tama. It's dumplings.
Yeah.
There's no difference in dumplings and pot stickers as much as people here distinguish it so differently, but it's all the same. Yeah. Is there a difference between dumplings and pot stickers, really?
Same thing.
I don't think so. Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. So we had that last night.
Okay.
All right. So anyway,
no, there's another word for this that we were cooking the last time. Ano tawag dun?
Gyoza?
Gyoza?
No, that's the brand, you ding dong. Gyoza is the brand.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's the brand. That's a Spanish brand.
Oh, okay.
It's a Spanish brand, I think. I don't know.
All right, I'm not gonna argue with that, but just
all right.
Saying lang na, yeah, we there's
Favorite
another
namin yan sa Baguio eh.
May tawag rin dito. Anong tawag dyan?
Huh? Dumpling nga.
Hindi, may isa pa, like the Korean name.
Hagao. You're thinking about
I don't
hagao.
know.
Hagao? No,
No,
that's
But
it's
that's not hagao. Hagao is like that shrimp thing.
hakaw naman yun.
Dim sum?
Dim sum?
Oo.
Dim sum.
Dim sum.
Well,
sige.
no, dim sum is what you call those kind of dishes. Like,
Mm,
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
sige.
Bye.
And then
Pwede
after
na.
that, we decided to like watch a movie right after dinner, and then I was snacking on some chips and all that stuff, and I think that might have created something to keep me up.
Mm.
Anyway, whatever. Old people news.
Ako naman baliktad. I have a hard time not having anything in my stomach before I go to bed.
What do
But
you mean?
like
You
milk
gotta
and
eat
cookies.
before you go to bed?
Yeah, like milk and cookies.
Yeah.
But take note, the other night, this lady over here, Miss Universe,
Mm.
wanted balot. I was like, utang na loob. Pwede ba bukas na lang yan?
Before bed?
Yeah.
We were already in bed and then bigla na lang, balot!
Oh my God.
Balot!
Where did you find balut at that time of the night?
It passes by our house. The guy with the
Late
speakers.
at night?
The
Yeah.
guy with the speakers on his
Sabi ko
bicycle.
sa kanya, mangga din, bilan mo ko.
Tas mangga din daw. Pwede ba? Ikaw na lang.
Hala?
Bumangon ka ba
Oh
nun?
my God.
Hindi.
Sabi ko,
Buntis ka ba?
kung hindi ka pa buntis niyan, kung buntis ka na niyan, let's see what's gonna happen. It's like, pwede gano, pwede ganito, pwede ganyan. Like, madaling araw. And then I'll be like this old man, like, I'll go and get it. Just
Right,
you
right.
wait and see. I'll go pick up your... Ay, nako. Wala.
Hindi,
I
tapos
couldn't get
saan kami
myself out of
bumagsak?
bed.
Alam mo kung saan kami bumagsak? Sa Jollibee.
Yun. Nag-order
Oh,
ng
yun.
Jollibee.
Wow. Social kayo, ah.
And then the Jollibee, not the Jollibee guy, the delivery guy comes up. He's like a little late, like 15 minutes late or something like that. We're looking at the map and we can see that he's passing through some different roads, not the shortest route to get to us. And he's like, sorry, sir.
Right.
Dami kasi nag-order dyan sa Ayala Alabang. Dami nag-order dyan sa
Kabilang
sa
street.
kabilang barangay kung saan yung nakatira yung mga mayayaman. And I guess they're
Jollibee
also
news, by the way. Sorry.
ordering
I apologize.
Jollibee. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Jollibee near me finally has an opening date this week, November 21. Let's see if it happens this time.
How long has it
Man,
been delayed already? 3 months?
like 3 months now. It's been delayed 3 months. It's ridiculous.
If you guys follow this podcast, like the two of you that follow, we were talking about Jollibee back and forth, and then all of a sudden, like he's going 2 hours, an hour and a half away just to get Jollibee, and then
Yes, sa Jollibee.
It's about an hour away. So 2 hours round trip.
Remember?
all of a sudden, a few months later, there's an announcement that there's going to be a Jollibee that's opening 5 minutes from your house.
Yeah, 20 minutes from my house.
20 minutes from your house. I love how the story arc of the whole Jollibee story just goes
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
the FlipSide podcast, going after
I'm
Jollibee.
excited. I'm hoping it actually opens up. It's supposed to be opening up when? Monday or Tuesday this week? What's today's date? Tuesday.
18.
It's supposed to open on
19.
Tuesday.
And then the plot
Wow.
twist is in the middle of all that, you're diagnosed with high blood pressure.
Correct.
Also in the middle of that, I find out that they don't have buko pie anymore in Jollibee.
Oh, they took it out?
The struggle
They
is
would
real.
probably the mango peach pie is so popular,
Yeah.
Yun nga, pero
Peach
totoo ba
pie.
yun? Wala nang, until now, wala pa
Yeah,
ring
walang buko.
buko
Kasi
pie?
walang
Speaking of high blood pressure lang ha, real quick. Oh my God. Breakfast of champions right there.
Is that today?
Oh. Huh?
Is that today?
No, that was yesterday morning.
Alas 6 ng umaga man naman, sabi ko, shit, nagugutom ako.
Where do you get danggit in Virginia?
I can't find that here. They don't have that in Virginia. They don't have danggit or daing in Virginia. But apparently, my mother-in-law has a hidden stash. So she gave last week she cooked breakfast for us.
Hey, there's 7 people.
And she had some danggit, right? And then she gave
Don't
us some
mention it.
extra ones to take home. You're not even listening, you ding dong.
I'm listening to the hidden stash of
Okay,
danggit, but
okay.
I also want to say hi to the people. Okay, they all left
people that
because they're
eat all-
afraid
Okay,
that we're going
because
to
stop
greet them.
noticing it. So last week, my mother-in-law gave us like some extra danggit that apparently she had a stash on, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
AC cooks it yesterday for breakfast.
Mm.
While she's cooking it, I was playing in the living room with Aria, my little daughter. All of a sudden, she stopped mid-play on the ground. We were playing Lego. She stands up, like,
Mm.
no,
Ah,
what is that smell?
Danggit pa lang yan, di pa yan
danggit
tuyo.
pa.
I know. And I'm like, but she was messing around though. I mean, she's obviously it smells with her, but she was exaggerating her reaction. She was like,
Uh.
and then I'm like, baby, please, you know that it doesn't smell that bad. And she's like, yeah, I know it smells. Go in the kitchen, go up close to one and smell it. She did, and she goes, okay, it doesn't smell good that bad. Okay.
But
But the
that's
entire
just
house smelled like tanggit the entire day. I had to
danggit.
open all the windows.
That's not tuyo yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And
Imagine if I
puset.
find to you.
My God.
I was so excited eating, you know. I was so excited. I mean,
That's
I
when
could not wait to shove this thing
Ginutom ka
in
na
my
mo
mouth.
kanina. Ginugutom mo
wow.
kanina, alas 6.
You know that the
Oh,
food is good if the feet are the feet are up on the chair.
exactly.
Sarap
It was so
niyan.
good. Needless to say, there was a little bit of leftover, right? And then my wife goes in the afternoon, like, can we just throw that away? I was like, what? What are you saying? No, don't throw it away. Put it in a Ziploc bag and put it back in the fridge.
Yeah, every bit of crunch counts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sayang ang danggit. So she never disclosed where she gets it from.
Well, she said somebody gave it to her from the Philippines. I can't remember who, but I my wife cooked it. It was so good. I mean, it was so bad. Yesterday, I've been cheating yet. Yesterday was just a horrible eating day. It was just horrible. You know, I didn't even bother checking my blood pressure yesterday because I knew it was gonna be bad.
I remember buying danggit for a friend one time. Then they found out that I was living in Cebu. Something to the effect of I got it in Manila one time. It's like 150 pesos, maybe $3.
Hmm.
And then the small stash, the same that I was looking at in Cebu, maybe it's the same in Divisoria. I don't know, but it's like
Right.
50 pesos, like $1. So I was like, wow, it's like 3 times the price in Manila
In
than it is
Manila.
in Cebu. Yeah, I don't know if it's different in ganun din bang price sa Divisoria or sa mga Quiapo, ganyan.
No.
Basta
Mas
Manila,
mababa.
mas mababa. So mas mababa
Doon
nga.
po, maramihan sila kasi.
Okay. So it's
Man,
not because
Hindi,
galing sa Bisaya.
tinitingi-tingi na lang dito.
Okay. Anyway, so I got it in Cebu and then I brought it to here in Manila. Yeah, the price difference. Of course, there in Cebu they eat it in like in Visayas they
naman
eat it
yun.
like chips, diba?
Yeah.
Sawa-sawa na sila sa danggit at tuyo. But
but
here
it's so good though. I
here
mean,
in Manila we're like, ooh, danggit.
Sarap.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so that was my breakfast of champions yesterday.
Sarap din yan sa champurado. Oh my God.
Yeah, with champorado, man. That's the best.
Champurrado.
Yeah.
Yeah, danggit or tuyo with champorado.
I don't think I've ever had that with champurrado.
Ay.
Really?
Try it.
Yeah, no.
It goes as a side dish for champorado just to take the umay out.
Ay, yeah.
What's the umay?
Ano bang umay sa
I don't know.
umay? What in English?
What? What?
Oh my.
What?
Tagalog. I don't know.
Let's
What
see.
in English? Umay.
Oh, the feeling of being fed up to certain food or drink for a
Yeah.
period of time. Imagine the feeling of eating the same food over and over again. Yun, umay.
Tidap.
Oh.
Wala. Yun, wala. That's the
Parang
closest
sawa.
I could.
Ganon. Sawa.
Yeah, like naumay ka na. Like after
Sawa ka
sitting
na.
around listening to us for half an hour, you're like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
I gotta go. I want to go look
Right,
for
right.
another podcast." Ugh.
Yeah.
Yun.
So a couple of days ago, let me jump ship here. Something excited happened to my neighborhood at like 6 in the morning. Kind of scary. in a way, you know.
Uh,
So can I
Dun,
share something?
dun,
Sure.
I need you
dun.
just listen to it, okay? Listen. Can you see this?
What's that?
Oh,
All right, I want you
neighbors
to listen to
alarmed by early
Neighborhood
morning
alarm.
FBI search of Ashbourne home.
Ashburn home. Ashburn is my neighborhood.
Wow.
Oh,
I kid you not, literally
Mm,
right across.
mm,
It was
oh my
right
God.
across.
Uh-huh.
It's
mm.
like this is outside our window.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, neighbors in the Ashburn community had a startling.
Oh, they were on speakers.
Oh my God.
Community had a startling wake-up call yesterday. The FBI drove an armored tank
Oh, yeah.
and other vehicles. Had a startling wake-up call yesterday. The FBI drove an armored tank and other vehicles surrounded a home in Ashbrook Village neighborhood. So commands blared over the loudspeaker.
They literally drove an armored tank, a small armored tank, and there's multiple black vehicles
Mm.
Huh?
surrounding that house, but they drove an armored tank all the way to the door of the house. You know what I mean? And then all of
Because
a sudden, they're like, "This is the FBI. We have your house surrounded. Yada yada yada. Please
Oh
come out
my
with your
God.
hands out."
sounds like a prank. What happened?
We don't know the exact thing of what happened,
Mm.
but it looked like they were after some information or somebody,
Mm.
May
because
nagsumbong.
the news said nobody was really arrested or charged. They just
Uh-huh.
came out, went inside, grabbed something, and then came back out.
With a tank. For what?
I don't know. Somebody was arrested in handcuffs, but I don't know if there was somebody actually charged.
That's so weird. It sounds so much like a prank.
Right. I thought it was a prank because this was Friday morning. I woke up like around at 6 a.m. I was about to go and take a shower, and then Malaya calls me out of nowhere, and she never wakes up that early to begin with. All right, but she got woken up by the loud announcement by the FBI.
No good morning or anything like that. Sorry for the
She's like,
disruption, but we're the FBI.
she goes, Dad, the FBI is at the front door. She scared the crap out of me. I thought she was talking about our front door. I'm like, why would they be here? Because the way she said it, the FBI is at the front door. I'm like, holy
You've been
crap.
talking
What did
about
I do?
controversial stuff on the podcast.
She's the one that actually recorded that video that you see that was on the news.
Oh, okay.
That was recorded and by Malaya.
Wait, so I'm curious how the news gets it. So did she upload it on TikTok or somewhere? And then
No. So my wife got the video
Mm,
and she wanted to find out. This is the beauty of the internet, right?
Oh.
She wanted to find out what was going on.
mm,
There's like I guess a internet blog or group chat
Oh.
in our neighborhood.
mm.
And then she posted stuff like, "Hey, does anybody know or did anybody see the
Right.
FBI in our neighbor?" And then AC was like, "Yeah, it was across my house. Yada yada yada." You know, all of a sudden people are talking about it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, online.
Is that like a
And then I
public
guess-
group? How does the news
a
pick that
group?
up? Yeah.
Group
Well,
chat.
listen. Apparently, one of the reporter
Uh-huh.
is a female reporter. It
lives
says
on
right
your,
there. What?
lives on your neighborhood.
Lives close by.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
she's part of that chat group.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's convenient.
Yeah. I know. So she reached out to my wife and they talked, yada yada yada. You know. That was it.
I'm curious. Do they get paid for that?
Who?
Does a contributor like your wife get paid for
That's what
something
I'm
like that?
saying. I should have I told my wife, can you ask if there's some kind of finder's fee?
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know what
Nothing.
happened. No, nothing happened.
maybe it's not that controversial enough. But yeah, with a tank, that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
And with a tank, you'd kind of hear like there's a bulldozer that's fixing the street right now. Well, not right
I
now,
don't
but
think
this
it's
week.
like a tank. I think it's one of those truck tanks or whatever, armored tanks or armored vehicle.
Malalaki. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not with
Pero
the
they were strolling down the street with lights on and whatnot, and like, "Bam, this is the FBI.
That's funny to announce yourself as this is this is the FBI.
Right.
Like, yeah, and it's
But I'm like-
4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no. Natanggal pala. Oh my God.
We're sorry for the inconvenience, neighbors. We don't mean to be blaring this loud. I mean, we could have literally walked out of our vehicles and rang the doorbell, but we decided to do this.
Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas and have a good day.
Yeah, you next door, nice decorations in the front yard.
What time was that?
6 a.m. It was still dark. You can
Jeez.
see,
Wow.
6 a.m. Who would have thunk, But the way Malaya said it though in the morning scared the crap out of me, really. Dad, there's an FBI in the front. I'm like, what? And I thought she meant in our front door.
Right. What'd you do?
You know.
Like, did you run at the back?
I put my clothes back on and like walked out, put my clothes back on, and I ran to the window. I was like, hold on, don't open it too wide. Want to see?
May tinatago to no?
I was like, what the hell's going on?
Did you like double check? Do I really have a legit US passport? I get deported.
I was, where's my citizenship? Hold on.
Biglang
Grab-
kapain pa
grab-
ng oras.
My green card.
Grab the entire booklet of everybody's passport. We're legal. We're legal. I thought I was getting deported all of a sudden because there was an election last week, by the way, and I didn't vote.
Oh, right.
I'm registered for the county or the state elections last week, but I didn't vote.
Right.
like,
So you're not
I was
counted.
joking around. I was joking around with my wife. I'm like, holy crap! Maybe it's because I didn't vote. They're gonna arrest me.
Exactly.
Walk
no-
outside. Here's my passport. This is my kid's passport. We're legal.
What's the word around the grapevine? No idea what that was.
No
all
idea
about?
yet. No idea. No.
Wow.
I mean, I think it has to be some kind of like, I don't know, maybe some money laundering or maybe some terrorist.
yeah, but with a tank. That's weird.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would do that for money laundering.
To the front door. That sounds like a prank. That's got to be a prank. It's like somebody's
How can it
birthday
be
or
a
something.
prank when I saw it with my own eyes?
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
if I know somebody that can get me hooked up with the FBI and like, but
That's
no,
kind of sucks though.
but
They
they were.
glared all those lights into that house.
That's how they do it, huh? So they
Yeah.
they were serious. They were serious. I mean,
Oh,
this-
it was they meant business. They
Yeah.
meant business.
wow.
Yeah. So
That's
I was
weird.
like, I'd like to find out who lives in that house.
That's weird. I thought they'd be more discreet. Well, that's what I see in the movies.
No, hell no, man. Discreet FBI in the movies? I don't think so.
Did they wear
But-
suits like in the movies?
No, they were actually, from what I could see over the window, they were wearing body gear.
Armor.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so used to knowing FBI with FBI jackets, wearing suits and all that stuff. No, these
Right.
dudes were wearing body gear.
Right.
So I'm like, So it's got to be something bad.
Yeah, but with a tank, that's weird. That's weird to hear something with a tank.
Yeah.
I mean, if there would be a tank, then there would be a reason why they'd take a tank out, like
Correct.
like another tank inside the house that would come out, or
I don't think they'd actually do that if they were just searching for paperwork or if it was just money laundering type of thing. You know what I mean? You're right. Yeah. So it's got to be something bad.
like a bomb, like something that would
Mm.
that you would need. That like, okay, they have this, so that we got to take the tank with us.
Right.
Hmm.
Good point. Anyway, yeah, that's my weekend.
Probably not danggit. I mean, if they had danggit in there, like, okay, we don't like the smell, you're not gonna take a tank with you.
I mean,
That's
they could
weird.
probably rush in with gas masks.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Or they
You know,
rush in. Yeah.
I mean, Junket just smells so. The house smelled like fish. When I kid you not, the entire house. Outside, it's like 50 degrees. It's cold.
Mm.
I was forced to open the windows the entire day, the whole day, and let the cold air come in, just so that it would recycle the air in the house because it smelled so bad.
Yeah, and it sticks on you.
It does. It does. I mean, honestly, right now, I still my sweater smells like Dangit because it was left hanging here. You know, oh,
It's
it
like,
smells good.
Jeff, don't get for breakfast. That's funny though, because that's like an everyday thing.
What do you mean?
Like
Like over
in
there?
like well, not over here, but like in I mean, if you wanted it to be, yeah.
Oh yeah. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Or
Relax, man.
or
Relax.
resorts. Yeah, usually they have that in resorts. Like Filipino breakfast, the staple Filipino breakfast. It's either that or Pure Foods hot dog.
Oh, the red one.
Yeah. With food, so much food coloring, you put it on like 2 minutes on water. It's like all the food coloring just starts to.
To go come off. Yeah, but even so, why does how the hell do they manage to make Pure Foods hot dog taste that good? You know, do they like mix it with like? You know what? Let's not talk about that. I
Processed
don't. Wanna,
food.
I
So
don't. It's gonna ruin. It's gonna ruin my
I think
my
that's a good.
thoughts.
Speaking of hot dogs, I think that's a good segue to talk about Miss Universe before we run out of time.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking of these, Miss Universe innuendos. I don't know where to begin. I'm not really like thin, perfectly stepped out when she comes back
Mm,
in. But
mm.
let's get on the controversy about. Did you know that they allowed? Well, I don't know about this one, but they allowed so many different kind of contestants to join now. Did you know that? I just
Yeah.
found
What
that
do you
out
mean?
like about 2 hours ago that they allowed plus size women. I mean, meaning to say that they didn't allow plus size women before. They didn't
I
allow
saw
like
that. There
what
was a first one, right?
they didn't allow mothers. Like you're supposed to not have a you're supposed to not have a child
Yes. It's
before.
something about the purity of like a young woman type of thing.
Yeah, like who are we to comment on this because we're two guys? But at the same time, it's like why did they? I didn't know that they had those rules.
Yeah, they have. They've always had. My wife actually
Oh,
brought that up on Saturday. She showed me that curvy, really curvy.
yeah, the plus size woman. I think the other one that's more interesting also is that the age they lifted the age restriction. So,
That's the next year. That this year that didn't count. Next year there's no more
oh,
age restriction.
what
You
about
know,
the transgender thing? What's the deal with that?
I mean that. I don't know if I want to comment on that. You know what? Because I have no qualms with the LGBTQ community or transgenders and so on and whatnot. I don't care
Right,
about that. All right.
right,
But
right.
but there's just things that just should be not even, you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking, if you're Miss Universe, I mean, you're the company. You can come up with your own private rules, and you can say that, you know, we allow this and we don't allow that, or whatever organization, right? You could decide if you're going to allow this or you're not going to allow that. But
Right.
the reason I bring it up is because I was like sort of digging through some of the uh I guess Miss Universe reports. There was some report saying that they went bankrupt, and that one of the controversies is that the reason why they went bankrupt is because they allowed transgenders to enter the pageant or something like that. So it's just funny because the ones that own the Miss Universe now have only owned it for a year, and then all of a
Mm.
sudden they're bankrupt already.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because they've opened the doors too much. You
I
know, I
kind of
mean,
sad.
again, I don't. Again, I'm saying this before I make my comment. I have nothing against transgender people, whatever. I'm happy for you. It's cool, but there's just certain things that should be left the way it is, though. You know what I mean? Like a beauty pageant for the example. If you're gonna join as a transgender to Miss Universe, maybe there should be a one for transgender people.
Right. Yeah, Miss
Yeah,
Universe trans.
right. But This one yesterday, I think it was as well. God dang it. It's because the transgender comment,
What's the problem with that? TikTok
I don't know.
kicked us out.
TikTok kicked us out again because I think of the trans comment.
For what?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway, but
uh,
I don't think I think it's no, what was I saying? Trying to say before we got kicked out.
transgender. You
on,
didn't want
on
to comment.
Saturday. Well, on Saturday, my wife, oh look, there's like they allowed curvy women now.
Mm,
You know what I
mm.
mean? And I was like, wow, it's about time. I mean, she looked really good. I can't remember from what country she was in. She was from. Um, but she looked good, I thought.
Yeah. For me as a guy, I mean I don't really follow Miss Universe. I didn't even
Mm,
know that there was going to be one. Um, but I think it's more interesting. It would have been. I mean, I don't know if they're continuing, but I think it's more interesting if they have more different types of women that join, like mothers, single,
mm.
plus size, not so plus size. You know what I mean? That's for
I,
me. That's
I
why it was so boring because everybody was just so freaking like perfect and not plus size. You know what I mean?
right.
I think it
Right.
would be
I
more
think
interesting if there were different all shapes and sizes. But
exactly.
I don't feel
Exactly.
the same way about, biological male that were born and then now changed or what. That's a different story for me.
Right. I agree with you. Um, it's man, there was actually a lot of people watching on TikTok too. Anyway, um, yeah, the curvier girl or contestant for Miss Universe this year was Miss Nepal.
Mm.
And I think she looked great. You know, she looked good.
Are you following it? There's also another controversy about like the five, I think the top five got posted on like Miss Universe story. Like I don't know if it was a Facebook page or what, but so there was something posted on social media about the five, and then they took that down. Those five included Philippines,
Mm.
and then they took that down. They put it up again, and then Thailand replaced the Philippines.
Oh, what
Yeah,
how far did the Philippines go? Do you know? I didn't even watch.
I don't know. I
10?
don't think I don't think she was even part. I don't. She's baking something right now. She was probably checking on her pandesal. Bad timing. We'll come
Yeah.
back to it later. But that's all I got about Miss Universe and stuff. It's just
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
that all of a sudden, after 70 something years, all of a sudden there's so many of this kind of controversy. It's kind of sad, but maybe it's birth pains of growing and
Yeah.
changing and evolving. Maybe that's the kind of thing. But yeah,
I
for
think it's a
me,
good thing. I mean, like you said, go ahead.
no, that's just my 2 cents that I wanted to add to that. So the transgender thing for me is not really interesting. I mean, I would be interested in it. It may be in a specific transgender Miss Universe type of pageant,
Right.
but if it's for but yeah, if they did say Miss Universe, then you would do they allow married women?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So now, what are they going to call it next year? Is it going to be Mrs. or do you have to be single? I mean, you could be a divorcee and still be called Miss.
Right, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just find it for me as a guy, I think it would be more interesting if there were more different shapes and sizes that were able to join versus
Mm.
just like one specific category. It kind of makes it stale and almost predictable. But whatevs.
Yeah.
It's
But sorry, go ahead.
no, no, no. Just one last thing is that it's just such a shame to like to have some kind of financial controversy like that after it's such a staple. It's such a traditional kind of universal. You know what I mean? It's something that the Earth sort of pays attention to or celebrates every year or so. This
Right.
Miss Universe thing, and then now there's this cause for bankruptcy because of some other controversies. Anyway, I'm not really well versed about it. It's just that
Right.
as an outsider that's not really involved, that's just chismising and opening my mouth about it. It's just What a shame.
Well, I'm quite excited that they're lifting the age restriction starting next year. By the way, next year's Miss Universe is going to be hosted by Mexico,
Mm,
so that should be pretty cool as well. And then I am quite excited that they're lifting the age restriction because I want to see it. Like you said, I agree 100% to what you say that there should be more variety,
mm.
right?
Inclusivity, but not at the expense of biology, I think. May-
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I
that's
don't
my
think
thing. I mean, sorry, I thought about it because we are talking about Pure Foods hot dogs a while ago, and I was like, if you join a hot dog making contest,
Hmm,
and then you put like Pure Foods hot dog in there, it's like, no, maybe in a different contest, not on
right.
this one. You know what I mean? It's like you join a hot dog making contest. Maybe where do they make hot dog sausages? German Franks, right?
Right, right.
Germany is known for the sausages, right? Am I right? German
Uh
Franks.
Sauerkrauts or yeah, sausages, yeah, krauts. Or about sauerkrauts, what do you call those?
I mean, it's a German thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, sausage, yeah, but they're good though.
And then, so
You know.
no offense, but you put Pure Foods hot dogs there and to join the contest, and you're and diba, parang, and then if Pure Foods hot dogs wins, you're like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Eh,
Hey, if you can ask Tin if she could go into TikTok live and search us and request to join.
and she was just busy. Wait, hold on, let me try.
Speaking of European food like German food and cabbage and all that stuff that
Mm.
you mentioned, have you ever tried this Russian meal? It's like a cabbage rolled meal. It's a Russian dish. I don't know what it's called. I think it's cabbage rolls golubsty. It's
Golubski.
cabbage rolls. Yeah.
Yeah. I, I
Golubsty.
I clicked live, and then it brought me to the page, the TikTok page, and then it didn't live it.
No, from your account, because I'm on our account right now live. So from your account, you request to join our live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not on our account. I think.
You're on your account.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you need to,
And then
yeah.
the live sign, the live icon is gone.
Oh, here. What's your TikTok name?
I think her account is Christine Alvarez, I think.
Bam, bam. Sorry, guys. We're doing this technical difficulties live. No, it's not. Hers is not popping up. Christine Alvarez.
Yeah. Oh, it's Maria Christine Alvarez.
Maria. Is that Maria Christine? Two words?
No, no, no. All one word, small letters. Somebody was asking me the other day, was that court? Yeah, I was going to attend that accident hearing, and then they were asking me if my email is capital or small letters. Does it matter? It's all
For
small
email
letters.
addresses?
Yeah,
No, no. As
doesn't,
far as
right?
I know, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Anyway,
Is it Maria underscore Christine?
no, no, no. Just Maria Christine. C. Yeah,
Christine.
yeah.
And then space Alvarez.
No space.
Oh, it's all one word.
That's right.
Yeah, hers is not popping up. She needs to find the show page and then request to join. Anyway, I don't know how to do that, but that's an option to do. So yeah, last thing on the Miss Universe, real quick again. I'm glad that they're lifting the age restrictions starting next year, 2024.
Mhm.
I was happy to see that they have different, I guess, size women that joined the what do you call it?
A
the show, I
contest?
guess.
Yeah,
Contest,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, different
And
weight.
it was great, you know. Now I'm kind of looking forward to next year's Miss Universe because I want to see what happens. 2024 Mexico Miss
It's funny.
Universe.
It's funny that they're announcing that they're bankrupt, and then in light of that, there's also like one of the chief executives or something like that that also just recently like resigned, like today,
Today.
as part of that whole bankruptcy thing. Yeah, it's funny. So
Huh, that's weird.
weird, lang. So many things going on all at the same time. Something's not lining up properly.
Right, right. Um, what are you doing
You're still not live
on
on the
our show?
yeah, no.
Look, I am. Oh,
It's not lighting up on. I'm looking at it and it's not lighting up, and I'm on her account. You see that? Doesn't give me the live
I'm not. Yeah, I don't looks. It doesn't look like we're.
icon.
Well, maybe not yet then. Oh, there. I searched you and I requested you to join as a host on our Christine, but it
Nothing.
says we're live.
Nah, nothing's popping up. Let me refresh it. Weird.
I sent Christine a message on Facebook. Or not Facebook, on Instagram. She
Instagram.
should, yeah, Instagram. She should be able. Yeah, Christine Alvarez 10. Join the live. Send.
Wala naman eh.
Well, I don't know. We can try that in a bit. Anyway, enough of that. What you got? What else you got?
That's it. That's it. I just wanted to at least acknowledge what's going down with that.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so it's some time ago, ABS-CBN Philippines basically went off the air, right?
Right.
For reasons, for whatever reason. I'm still not sure because to be honest with you, it still hasn't been that cleared up to me on why they went off the air. Because of that, there are so many celebrities that had ventured off to primarily at that time ventured off to YouTube, creating their own shows and talk shows and vlogs, so to speak.
Mm-mm.
And it seems like it's sustaining their finances quite well because obviously they're so popular and they have so many followers. You know, like for example, like Angelica Panganiban.
Panganiban. Just to
Okay.
answer your no, but before you get to that,
Yeah.
Philippine Congress shuts down the leading ABS-CBN because of the franchise. Something that about them not renewing their franchise to be able to operate. Okay, what about Panganiban?
No, I'm using her as an example. And what's her name? The other Tony Gonzaga, the other actress. All right. So these are two examples where they've actually created their own show and it's doing quite popular on YouTube. You know? And my question is, are more and more celebrities in the Philippines actually doing this now?
Like going on YouTube?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
creating their own shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because here, celebrities here, it's still not as big, you know. Like for example, it's still not a lot that I know of. Like I know that Jada Pinkett Smith has created her own channel practically, or not channel, but show on Facebook, as well as Will Smith has created his own following on Facebook and Instagram as well. But really, I don't think a lot of celebrities have taken the streaming thing online where they create their own brand type of thing, unlike in the Philippines, you know. And it's kind of like I'm just interested by it because it seems like Philippines' major tool for entertainment, it seems like as well, is YouTube, really. It's so big, you know.
Yeah.
I think we had that conversation before where in the Philippines, when you see somebody walking around by themselves having a camera pointed at them, it's become the norm, right?
Yeah, or they ask you, "Oh, you're a vlogger? What's your channel?"
R-
Yeah.
Right. I guess it's more accepted, so to speak.
Mm.
Here, it's I wouldn't say it's frowned upon, but they look at it like, the heck? What are you doing?
Like I'm too good for that.
Right.
Uh,
Right. Right. So I'm like,
no, I think baliktad kasi like I don't know the way I see it. We probably think that oh everybody in the U.S. is vlogging or everybody in the U.S. has a channel
YouTubers, yeah.
or that's what it seems like because most,
Mm,
if not all, of the channels that we see, especially in the beginning of YouTube, we're all from the US. So we're thinking that everybody in the US has a vlog or a channel.
right,
So
right.
now everybody in the Philippines, a lot of Filipinos have, vlog channels and stuff, and we're doing our own shows even more than what you guys are doing there in the US.
Yeah, I think that may be the case. It's just, or maybe it's just that I mean, there are a lot of American people with like, they have their YouTube channels and whatnot, you know?
Mm.
But I think the style is just different. That's why maybe it's not, oh, it's only popping up in my case because of my specific interest into it. Like, I like watching vlogs and whatnot. There's so many channels here where it's like for example, they react to shows or react to things,
Mm.
reaction things, you know?
You know what you got to do? You got to probably delete your YouTube history or log into another account
Mm.
because what they say, the algorithm feeds you whatever you want. So
Yeah,
it's like an echo chamber. You look for like one Filipino vlog and then it'll start like drip feeding you more Filipino vlogs.
right, right. You might be right.
So
Yeah, I think I need to delete my or open up a different one that just shows different things
yeah,
or
like when
searches.
we started talking about passport bros and
Right.
I so happened to use the FlipSide podcast YouTube account for that.
Hmm.
Now every time I log in, it's like more passport bros. Just it just keeps because that was the only thing that I was looking for. And then maybe the vlog of Colas and Commander Daud, and those are the only
Other things.
ones that pop up. It doesn't
Hmm.
give you all the other stuff that I'm looking at on my personal account. So
Right,
that's
right.
very sensitive. You look for one thing and then do you want more of this? Do you want more of this? I'll give you more of this.
Hmm. I see what you're saying.
So
I see what
so
you're
now
saying.
you're thinking like, oh my gosh, everybody is like moving to the Philippines and looking for girls there. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you looked for it once. Now you think every guy is like a passport bro.
Now I'm realizing I'm seeing so many expats from the US and YouTube that are creating accounts and moving to the Philippines. That's why I'm like, that's how I found the Millennial Legends, which
Mm.
I'm still hoping to try to set up an interview with them, by the way. Um,
Mm.
um, yeah, I guess it's because of my history search. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like I found one the other day, this trucker guy from Ohio or whatever.
What's the
He's a
name of the
trucker.
channel? What's the name of the
Like
channel?
I can't remember. Trucker something trucker.
Sometimes I follow these guys, these OFWs, just because they're Pinoy. It's like that's my sign of patriotism and
Right,
support for the
right.
Filipinos. I ask you the name because the one that I was following, it's just his name, his channel name is just Pinoy Trucker. That's it.
That's awesome though, you know.
We got kicked out of live. Okay, Miss Universe is back. We got kicked out of live.
Why?
Tapos
Yeah.
nung umalis ka, doon namin pinag-usapan yung Miss Universe. Alam mo kung bakit? Napag-usapan namin yung Pure Foods hotdog. So nag napasegue ako dun sa Miss Universe. Wala, na-kick out na naman tayo sa check mo kung ano. I think
Eh,
you're trying to go on live, right?
Yeah, on Instagram. I'm
Instagram
live on
naman ta.
Instagram now.
Aba. Palaban to, no? Na-kick out ng TikTok, punta naman ng
Oh,
Instagram.
well, you know what? I'm looking at different
eh.
actually we could have maybe done
Tayong
that.
ano connection
Parang ano dapat, we should have like tried the YouTube go live on YouTube so we can
Sa'yo
do
pa
live on YouTube.
nagbabanggit ng brand
Dapat we
eh.
should have.
Pure Foods eh.
No,
Yeah.
not the brand. I don't think I don't think it's got anything to do with the brand.
Anything nga sa TikTok, any brand nga, don't mention.
But we were talking about Miss Universe pa lang,
I think I said the
transgender pa lang.
transgender.
LGBTQ about
Yeah, but nothing negative.
It wasn't negative though. That's the thing. Now we're kicked out until the 26th again, which is what,
My God!
Saturday or next Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday na naman, punyeta.
Ooh. And then
Yeah,
they
right.
won't tell you. That's the thing. They won't tell you what we did wrong.
Exactly. That's the annoying part there. You know, they don't tell you what you did wrong, and then if you try to dispute it, I don't know if it's going to be taken out or not.
Speaking of YouTube, what I think is more interesting is how technically savvy they are. If you put up anything on YouTube, it seems anybody that wants to put up anything on YouTube about Miss Universe, it's blocked. Or like there's nothing on Miss Universe on YouTube about the actual pageant.
Right.
Like a while ago, it was on here in the Philippines at 9 o'clock in the morning. Nothing. They can't find it. So they were able to block anybody from streaming or broadcasting the pageant. I think that's amazing.
We can go live. Listen, we can go live on YouTube. I'm about to go live right now. What is Christine? I'm sending you an invite to YouTube on Facebook real quick.
Why are you so hot about going live?
I'm not. It's just it's interesting because shit, I didn't know we could really do this.
Saan? Sa YouTube? Facebook?
Hindi, i-message ko sa'yo. Nasa yung invite, i-message ko sa Facebook.
Okay.
And click that link. Like we're live on YouTube right now.
How about if anybody wants to join our conversation, like a comment or reaction about like all this nonsense that we're talking about Miss Universe? If they want to react, where can they message us? Facebook?
Oh yeah, when yesterday somebody, or the last time we went live on Facebook, somebody messaged left a comment.
Ayaw daw nung live mo. So where do we look at those comments? On Facebook itself
On Facebook,
or on YouTube or both?
It's on Facebook. I don't know. I sent you the link. Did you do it?
Nakuha mo daw yung link. Tapos, you cannot go live. You can't join this stream.
Why?
Why daw? Sorry, you can't join this stream. Like the camera would open and all of a sudden it would close and then says, sorry, you can't join.
Maybe. Ano lang ako kasi. Mababa lang ako sa 200.
No, that doesn't matter. Where our status and that, it doesn't matter as well. But anyway.
What about Facebook? Wala?
See, look. Hey guys. We'll figure that out later. Anyway. What else? Oh, so since you're in the Philippines and you still didn't know, there was an earthquake in southern Mindanao.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. I saw a video the other day, but was that in Mindanao?
Yeah.
Oh, and then?
And it was a 6.7. It like happened midday.
Yeah, pretty strong.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
There was a video that I saw inside the mall that everything was falling.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of fatalities, or if there was even any, to be honest with you. But it's just every time I hear earthquake in the Philippines, it just brings me back to what it was back then. You know, I mean, you and I experienced it back then. And it's scary. You know, I'm just glad that there wasn't any fatalities, if not very little. You know,
it's unusual though. Most of the earthquakes that I hear about in the Philippines are either, I think, maybe Manila, but mostly are like up north. I think Baguio, Batanes kind of area. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe sort of Taal volcano kind of area. But those are sort of known for. It's very unusual, I think, to have an earthquake in
the
Davao,
south.
In the south,
Really?
yeah. As far as I can remember.
Right.
I mean, but it is all part of this, ring of fire, so to speak, for like in the Pacific, but more specifically within the Philippines, most earthquakes, I think, are like either, yeah, up north, very rarely around the Mindanao, Davao area.
Uh-uh. Um, I've never actually heard. I mean, there's always earthquakes in the Philippines, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's within that ring of fire sort of fault line.
Right. Right. So I don't know why. Well, I'm just glad that there's not a lot of fatalities. I mean, there's a lot of injuries, but I'm glad there wasn't a lot of fatalities. Oh, by the way, we're talking about Miss Universe earlier.
Mm.
Uh, Congratulations to Miss Nicaragua for winning.
Oh, okay. So she's the one
Yeah.
that won. Did you guys
Yeah.
just find out? Like, was it just
Siya yung
announced
di
now?
ba? Siya yung may gown na volcano.
No. I just forgot to mention it. She won, and I knew she won. I had it on my page to mention. Um, Anyhow,
I gotta correct myself. Found
hmm.
something in Wikipedia here. 6 of the 7 largest Philippine earthquakes since 1901, with a magnitude of almost 8 or
Ooh.
higher, were in Mindanao. 1913, 1918, 1924, 43, 72, and 76. These are areas near Cotabato Trench, near the Cotabato Trench and the southern portion of the Philippine Trench. Yeah. So
Wow, that's scary.
just the ones that I am familiar with are Manila or Baguio, northern. But according
When
to,
was the last that big one, the one we were both there? I know that the one in Baguio, 1990, right?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
still a scary experience.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So again, it's not supposed to be a surprise because we're part of that Pacific Ring of Fire.
Yeah. Luckily, there was no tsunamis as well, because if there was, that would have been. Whew.
No, that's funny because tsunami, it takes a bit of ocean. Maybe if it happens maybe in Indonesia or China and then it gets, or Japan, then it goes to us, then we'll get a tsunami. But if the
Mm,
earthquake happens here, and then we'd be pushing that tsunami out towards Japan or towards China, we
yeah,
we
that's
we
true.
wouldn't be the ones that would be affected by it. May dadagdag ka sa ano? Anong latest ngayon sa Miss Universe? Balita mo naman kami.
Yeah, but I don't like the ano eh.
Ayaw mo nang pag-usapan rin?
No. Ang pangit na kasi.
Ayaw mo na? Okay. Nababoy na daw.
Nababoy na.
Ayaw na.
Like, may mataba, may transgender.
Okay lang yun.
Calm down. Nabababoy yung pagiging woman. Woman ng
Ito mo.
kababaihan.
So as a woman herself,
Yeah.
I'm sure your wife would feel the same way, I bet. Like,
I think so.
women generally feel,
Hindi na nagagalang yung babae.
diba? But the
Nakahalong
funny
yung
thing is,
lalaki.
who decided na okay, sige, let's let the transgender in, they'll be fine. Who
Right.
who made that decision to think okay
I
lang
wonder if that
yan,
person still has their job.
okay lang yan, sige, transgender,
Tapos
go.
may anak na. Parang,
Go, go lang ng go.
Oh,
Sige.
ito, may anak na daw.
may anak na. Papasok ng pageant.
Hindi pwede?
No, for me, ayaw. No, it's not that
Pero para sa amin,
Oh,
okay
I
lang.
mean, I
Kasi
think
ako,
okay lang yun.
Sumali ako sa ganyan eh. Like,
Oh.
syempre, iba yung
Insulto ka ba? Na-insulto ka ba pag may
pagiging
sumaling
single
nanay?
mo. Ha?
Na-insulto ka ba pag may sumaling nanay?
Yeah. Kasi parang, sasali ka pa, ano na yung itsura mo.
Sexy pa rin.
No,
Miss Universe pa rin na itsura.
Iba na yung aura mo pagdating sa, ano.
Well,
Ibang
No,
kategorya
iba
na
na
naman yun.
no.
Iba pa rin yung age na before, na wala, yung iba yung before kaysa ngayon.
But
So
then again,
kailangan, so basically, it's okay if you're older, but as long as you don't have a kid.
Yeah, parang ganun.
so okay sa'yo yung age,
Yeah, okay yung age, but the, I don't
yung
know.
may nanay, yung may anak
May
na.
anak,
So,
woman, halo-halo
So
na.
they should have different Miss Universes. Miss Universe Trans, Miss Universe Mrs. And then there's Miss.
Guy, may ganun.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ibukod wag na lang.
I
Wag
think it's
haluan yung
okay. I mean, as long as you're female.
Miss Universe na
Ano?
ganun. Kasi may trans ano naman eh.
Hmm.
May Miss
Hmm.
Trans woman naman. Like,
I think it's okay. As long as you're a woman,
mhm.
doesn't matter if the age, and if you have kids. Now, I think the only problem there is all of a sudden it's like, because it's a beauty pageant.
Yeah.
Looks is what makes you win.
Mhm.
You know, and it's ageist. She's younger than me.
I don't know. Ako naman, just thinking of the name. I
Oh,
guess the title is in the answer, Miss Universe.
And
It doesn't say Mrs. Universe.
nagsalita ngayon yung may-ari, yung bumili ng Miss
Oh.
I
Thailand.
guess.
Oh, ito na. Lalabas na yung controversy.
Miss
Oo.
Thailand, di ba siya yung bumili before ng Miss Universe?
Mm.
Binili niya.
Mm.
Ngayon, may issue siya na bankruptcy na ang Miss Universe.
Oh yeah, yun nga. Nabanggit ko na rin yun. Huli ka na sa balita.
Yes.
Yeah. Anong nangyari? Parang lalong nawawalan ba ng foundation? Lalo bang nawawalan ng pera?
Hindi natin alam.
Diba?
Yun
Kasi
lang.
parang
Nakakalungkot
yung
lang
premyo,
because
hindi
it's
na
part
rin
of...
binanggit eh. As in, wala na.
Anong hindi binanggit?
Before, binabanggit nila yung, you won ganito, ganyan. Ngayon,
Oh,
wala na.
sinasabi nila kung anong mapapanalunan mo. House and lot. Ganyan. Ngayon, hindi nila sinasabi?
Yeah, wala. As in.
That's an interesting observation. Oo nga, no?
Yun yung na-observehan ko.
Oo nga, no? Did you notice that?
Tapos before, di ba, may first runner-up, second runner-up, you won ganito, ganyan. Tapos best in town, best in ganito. Wala na ngayon. As in, wala sa dati.
Oo.
Really?
May anomaly ang nangyayari.
May anomalya.
Yun yung sinasabi na nag-resign ngayon. Nag-resign ngayon na girl na don't mention na yun nga na may anomaly nangyayari sa loob ng Miss Universe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that
girl,
you know what? Even opening the whole age thing could cause a lot of problems, I think.
Oh.
You know.
Well, it's just a shame because it's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like we're messing around. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, we're not part of it, but it kind of feels like we're messing around with Christmas. Parang ganon, di ba? It's part of yearly ba tong Miss Universe na to? Or every 4 years or something like?
May mga nagdo-donate ng lalaking dyan.
Every year siya. So parang ganon, para siyang Christmas. It's like putting a restriction on how high or how small or how big the Christmas tree is supposed to be. Isn't it? Diba? Parang, are we missing the point here of what the beauty pageant is all about or what Christmas is all about? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much.
I mean,
yeah, but simula talaga nung napalitan ng may-ari, as in talagang nababoy.
Na sumama na yung araw mo. Oh, sige. Yeah. Anything else you got on your sleeves there before we run out of time? Or have we already run out of time?
That's it. We've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. It's just now my head is polluted with this Miss Universe thing. I mean, I want to say so many things, but I'm afraid of
this might be our viral moment.
I don't understand. It's not a big deal to me as long as you're a woman. First of all, regarding this whole transgender thing, okay, fine. Like I said earlier, you want to be transgender, do the hell whatever you want to do. If you're gay, whatever, I'm supportive. If it makes you happy, live your life. But there's certain things you just don't venture into anymore. That's like saying having a woman play in the NFL. That woman would be killed in the NFL. Okay. She would get crushed. That just means and proves that you shouldn't be joining the NFL. Okay. I know doesn't really comparison because it's a beauty pageant in regards to physical brutality and whatnot, but there's just certain things you just need to leave alone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
Christmas
said,
tree.
I agree what you said. Have a Miss Universe transgender
Oh.
pageant, you know. Now, in regards to the age thing, I don't think it should be an issue that somebody would join and they have a kid,
I
you
wonder
know.
what the LGBT community has to say about it. I mean, we're talking out of our asses here, but
Right. That's true.
I wonder what the transgender community actually has to say about it. I mean, if they're really like, no, we have to be able to join, or are they like, oh, they opened the doors, should we come in, should we go? You know what
Right,
I mean?
right,
Like
right. Yeah.
how diehard are they really about joining Miss Universe?
I, d- I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even know.
I'd
So
like to find out as
Paano
well
naman
what
yung
they
mga
think about that.
paano naman yung mga nag-exercise, yung mga nag-ano, like,
yeah,
di
paano na
ba?
lang lahat?
Yeah.
Yun na nga. That's a difference there, you know. So what? Next thing you know, a guy could join,
Oh.
Because I
right?
identify as a woman.
Whatever.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
That's the reason why it's such a big deal. I mean, it's a business, it's a beauty contest, but it's become
Right,
part of
right, right,
like the culture sort of the world.
right, right.
Ay,
Well, anyway, I think we're done for today. Good luck to whoever wants to join Miss Universe next year. Either trans or a 40-year-old mom.
narinig mo ba yung kwento niya kanina? Sinugod daw sila ng FBI over the weekend? Oh, okay.
Hindi ka, katabi mo siya nung nandyan, yung
Yeah.
pinag-usapan.
Okay. Sorry. So I wasn't conscious when she
Nag-alarm
actually
lang yung phone ko kaya ako tumayo.
stepped out. Okay. So way past my bedtime. The pandesal is already done, ready for baking.
Cheese pandesal.
Yep.
Cheese pandesal daw for KF. And
Okay.
you
Well,
make
we're
sure
all
that
set then.
your garage door is locked.
Well, it's 8:30 in the morning. So, anywho, thank you guys for
You just
tuning
woke
in.
up
Apologize
and
what happened to TikTok. We'll figure something out and other options by next broadcast. Episode 95 will be posted today. I just need to finish up a couple of touches. I'm sorry if it's late. Anything else you want to add?
a couple of touches, making it like as if you're making us look like beauty queens or something. Like,
Anyway,
what's the
again,
edit? What's the take out? What's the ad? Like
no,
this is it, boy. Like
it's as good as you get.
this is as good as it's going to get. Let's not like pretend, fool ourselves here.
I'm trying to get rid of some wrinkles.
There was one thing that I wanted to add, by the way. As I was sort of preparing for the show today, I wanted to tell you that on the last episode, I was thinking about this for the past week. I forgot to tell you about it a while ago, that the reason why I was like squirming my way out of that episode, like I was kind of saying that it was like uncomfortable. We're running out of time. Let's talk about something else. Because can you stop that, please? Because I actually appreciated you saying that. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just go back to the last episode. Is that the one 95?
Yep.
It's not posted yet. Okay.
It's not posted yet.
So you can actually I could actually still convince you not to post it. But if you do
I'll think
decide
about
to post it, it was just one of those. I don't know if this is going to stretch it out, but it was one of those like things that we guys do. I think that if it's too touchy, but we're like, you're no, like we start like making fun of each other. But the
Right.
truth was, it's like, yeah, I feel the same way and I appreciate it. So, you know what I'm talking
What are you
about?
talking about? No. What were you talking about?
I think the one that sticks in my mind is that you said something like, we haven't been in touch for like 30 years, but it feels like we didn't miss a day.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that was last episode. Yeah, I saw that. I have that in my notes actually.
Yeah. So I was kind of like squirmish and uncomfortable about it. But the truth was, I was making fun, but I actually felt the same way,
Oh, wait.
Whatever. I wasn't gonna say anything. That's why it's taking a little bit longer, because I was trying to edit something out.
Oh, geez. Ano. Oh,
Just
last
kidding.
hurrah.
Yung G Cervantes, right?
Oh,
Sa
Ano?
Santa Isabel pala siya nag-aral.
ano itong pinag-usapan mo? Mamaya na yan. Hindi
What?
kasali yan sa podcast.
Oh no, that's later. We'll talk about that later. Hold on.
Wala ka sa
Okay,
lugar.
go ahead.
Sige.
All right. Okay. That's
Edit.
it for today. Thank you very much. Again, I apologize for what happened with TikTok. We'll find something else to do in regards to going live. We're trying to figure things out as we go still. Thank you. It's been a year and we're still trying to figure it out. Jesus. Almost a year. Can you believe? 96. 3 more episodes and it's 100. Wow.
We started in January.
Yeah,
We got
January.
96 episodes
So,
by
2023, tama?
November.
Established 2023.
Hmm.
Paano,
Anyway,
ano
okay.
anniversary nyo?
We're guys. We don't celebrate anniversary.
We'll figure something out on the anniversary. Definitely after the 1-year anniversary. Anyway, thank you guys again. This is the FlipSide with Jay&Noel. My name is Jay.
Anniversary. My name's Noel.
We'll catch you guys later.
On the flip side.
Bye.
2 guys from 2 worlds. This is the FlipSide. New episodes uploaded on YouTube every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, your hosts, Jay&Noel.